These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hi there, I'm Jamie Bourne with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Our team is working to get more information from Intel as the chip maker plans to cut more than 20% of its global workforce. That's according to Bloomberg News. Intel is a major hub for semiconductor manufacturing here in Arizona. It's still unclear if any Valley jobs will be impacted, but our team has reached out to Intel for comment, but we haven't heard back. We know the company employs close to 10,000 Arizonans and claims to have an economic impact in our state of nearly $11 billion. That's based off of data from 2023. We are following up at the state capitol as Governor Katie Hobbs has now signed a bill to fix a big budget problem in the state's disability services. We've been following this for weeks now. Without that bipartisan bill, the program would have run out of money at the end of the month. Nearly 60,000 Arizonans rely on those funds every single year. Democrats in the House and Republicans passed this bipartisan funding fix on Wednesday. If you're looking to buy some flowers, tariffs are hitting the supply chain just as demand for flowers is peaking, with prom season in full swing and then, of course, Mother's Day around the corner. At Mia's Flower Shop in Phoenix, owner Mia Ortiz tells us that wholesalers, they've warned her that prices will increase due to tariffs. The roses in her shop come from Ecuador, like 85% of the flowers in the U.S. that are grown abroad. Now, on top of that, she says that wrapping paper and other items for arrangements come from China, and goods from China currently have a 145% import tax placed on them. That is leaving her no choice but to raise prices.
We have customers that have been coming to us for 20 plus years, so having to raise the prices a lot could affect people coming in.
Now, Ortiz says she is looking to try to keep prices down for her customers. Instead of those large arrangements, she's offering more smaller bouquets that are more affordable. And she does tell us she does like to give some discounts to students and also her regulars.
2024, Phoenix's hottest year on record.
We set quite a few records last year.
Tim Russert, Director of Power Supply for Arizona Public Service.
113 days consecutively over 100 degrees. The last 110-degree day being October 7th. So the summer extended, extremely extended summer.
Russert told state regulators on Thursday the state's largest utility is ready for another summer of peak demand.
APS is adding significant resources for the summer of 25.
This includes more solar and energy storage. At the same time, the risk of wildfires in our state could result in temporary power shutoffs of up to 20 hours in some high-risk fire communities. APS tells ABC15 it's expanding a fire prevention program it started last year called Public Safety Power Shutoff, a decision only used if certain extreme weather conditions are met. The goal, to prevent the electrical system from starting or fueling a wildfire. So far, APS has not actually had to shut down power, but says it's prepared to do so if necessary. Last year, APS selected parts of 3 counties for potential shutoffs: Coconino, Yavapai, and Gila. This year, APS is expanding the potential shutoffs to parts of 2 more counties, Navajo and Pinal. If a shutoff is planned, APS says customers will get advanced warnings.
APS tells me the number of customers who could be impacted by the shutoffs is about 80,000 total. That's up from 14,000 last year. However, APS says not all those customers would lose power at the same time. I'm investigator Ann Ryman, ABC15 Arizona.
It's going to be another really nice day here in the valley. You can expect dry skies, sunny skies, also a little breezy. Our high today here in Phoenix, 79 degrees. Actually way below average for this time of year. Normally we're in the upper 80s. Thankfully, we are not hitting that record, which was a triple-digit setback in 1992. Here are highs in other parts of our state today. Spots like Sedona, you'll be sitting at 65 degrees. Flagstaff, you'll be at 52. Now, with that breezy weather that we're seeing, we want you to make sure that you are being careful when you are up north. We're under a wildfire watch right now and a red flag warning in some parts of our state. But here's that 7-day forecast, because tomorrow here in the valley, we will reach the 80s again, and then we're going to peak up to the 90s on Wednesday. For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head on over to ABC15.com or download that free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.